So, if you clicked on this video, you are interested in having more confidence and more presence when you walk into a room. Have you ever walked into a room or have been in a room and have noticed somebody walking in and you're like, wow, this person has so much presence, so much confidence, and you're just like, I wish I could walk into a room like that. Well, look no further, because I've got 4 top tips to give you that you can gain more confidence and more presence when you walk into the room instantly. So let's get cracking. Tip number 1, posture. Posture is so key when it comes to having confidence and having more presence when you're in a room, whether you're just standing there or whether you're walking in or talking to people. This is something that I learned when I was in a performing arts school. It's one of the tips that has just stuck with me, and I've literally been using it throughout my life, and it's actually served me really well, particularly in professional environments, even social environments, when it comes to having more confidence and feeling more confident in myself when I am in social environments. And so, you can stand up with me and go through this with me, or you could just watch, feel free. So, I want you to breathe in and breathe out. Okay. On your next breath in, I want you to raise your shoulders up to your ears, like so. Breathe in and raise your shoulders up, and then bring them back, and then on your breath out, pull them down. So I want to show you that from the side as well. So breathe in, back, breathe out and down. That tip instantly opens up your chest, broadens your shoulders, and relaxes your shoulders down. And the breath in and out helps you relax when you're feeling nervous, if you are one of the nervous types walking into a room. This posture also helps you feel confident more instantly, because the body and the mind are connected. They're always talking to each other. And so when your body has postures like this that are open, your mind instantly has this boost of, I don't know, hormones or something that instantly gives you more confidence compared to when your body is more closed, like this. Have you ever noticed people walking with their head down? When you're walking into the room and your head's down, your shoulders are arched over, your body's closed in. When you notice that with people who you've seen walking into a room like that, how do you instantly perceive them or feel when you're around them with their energy? They might seem shy, they might come across unconfident, they might come across like they don't want to be seen, they'll come across as a bit awkward. So instantly just opening up and broadening your shoulders and putting your chest in an outward position, you're instantly inviting people to see you. You have to be comfortable feeling like people can see you. Okay, so let's move on to tip number 2, pace. Have you ever noticed somebody walking into the room like this? Their head's down, their shoulders are rounded, they're pacing, 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 pacing. What do you notice, or how do you feel when you notice somebody in that walking pace? That person's in a rush, they're not in the present moment, they're not ready to interact with you, they're not engaging with the room. Does that person come across as someone who has presence? Not really, no. What about like this? When someone is snail pacing into a room like a little mouse, this person comes across as shy, a little bit awkward, they don't want to be seen, they're not making eye contact with people, they're not engaging with the room. And so what you want to do when you're walking into the room, you want to walk at a pace that's with your open posture, confident posture. You want to walk at a pace that's inviting for people to walk into the room, one that makes you feel confident. So let me give you an example. When you're walking into the room, you want to have a longer leg movement. Your shoulders are up, your shoulders are down, shoulders up, your chin is up. That's super important. So when you're walking into the room and you're pacing, you want to have your chin up. Don't look down, so you don't look to the sky. Look straight up, so your chin's almost parallel to the floor. This leads on to the next point, so I'll just go straight to the next point. Point number 3 is eye contact. When you're walking into the room, you have your postures broad, your pace is set at a steady pace, so you're not walking too slow, you're not walking too fast, you're inviting people to acknowledge when you're walking into the room. Eye contact, so take a quick span around the room If somebody puts their head up and notices you, make eye contact. How do you feel when somebody walks into the room and they make eye contact with you? Some of you might feel a bit awkward, but it also feel like you've been acknowledged, you've been seen. You're in the present moment. When you have eye contact with someone, you are there in that present moment with them. You also feel or appear as if you're more friendly and approachable. When you walk into the room and you're in a social environment or a work environment, you want to be approachable. So my last and final tip for the day is tip number 4, and that's smile. Smiling is so important when you're walking into the room and you want to have presence in the room. You instantly come across friendlier, again, more approachable, more confident. You're acknowledging the people in the room. These are all things that when you put these all together, so tip number 1, posture. Tip number 2, having a steady pace. Having your chin up, looking out, not down, not up, chin parallel to the floor. Tip number 4 is eye contact, acknowledging the people in the room. And tip number 4 is smiling. When you walk past people, if they're far away, give them a nod, smile. If they're close by, say good morning, say good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time of the day it is. This will instantly feel that connection with somebody, and this is also how you attract people to approaching you. Because you walked into the room, that you've been acknowledged, they've seen you, even if they don't know who you are, what your name is, they've seen you. And if you continuously walk into rooms like this, particularly with same kind of people in an office environment, people will remember you because you've walked into a room of confidence and presence. And so, let me just demonstrate one more time. Shoulders up, back down, take a deep breath. Okay. That's it. That's literally all you have to do. It's just posture, pace, eye contact, and a smile. A smile can brighten up the room. So, I think I've gone through these 4 tips enough now. If you are interested in trying these out, this is a dialogue, not a monologue. I'm making these videos to help you overcome these obstacles in your life which, aren't serving you anymore. Having confidence in anything that you do in life is pretty crucial. If you want to be successful, you have to go into it with some confidence. So if you find these tips useful and you've tried it, please let me know how it went in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And if you like more content like this, please like and subscribe. And I will continue creating these videos. And I will see you next time. See you later.